your house beer that I've gotten like 3 or 4 times has been your blueberry honey ale. And I wanted to recreate it with a little bit of my like flair, but not much of my flair. I wanted because I liked the beer, so I'm like, I'm just gonna try it and see if it gets there. So I made the blueberry is just like an additive at the end of the thing. It's
Mhm.
like you don't brew with it or anything because I think that's the biggest thing I'm afraid of is trying to use fruit in any kind of thing because I've heard horror stories of it staining, basically ruining equipment, depending on what you're doing, and then going from there. So I was like, I'll just use an extract at the end. But I brew the honey, uh, basically ale, and it comes out like crystal clear. Like I would say it was clearer than this. Like it was just a big golden. It was like flat and warm. It was like tasty. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. So then I didn't for some reason buy the extract from more beer when I got all the other stuff. I think it just for I think I was like clicking on it and then I canceled that order and then came back and got all the stuff because I was like, I gotta look again or something. So I was like, oh shit, I'll just get it from Amazon. And then I went on Amazon and I like typed in blueberry extract, and then like the first thing that comes up, it's got 25,000 reviews and it was like 4.99 stars. I was like, all right, cool. Click buy, go. And then I get it, I dump it in, and I was like, that was awfully like purple. I was like I was expecting like a light like bluish tint maybe, but it was like black basically is how dark that was. I was like, whatever. And then I went to go aerate it, and then like when
Mhm.
I wanted to go drew a sample, and then I like did like push the ball lock on it, like sprayed a little bit, and it just turned everything like black, and I was like, what did I do? And I was like, I poured a sample, and it was the most bitter, disgusting thing I've ever had. It tasted like essentially if you were to like pulp all the blueberries, like take everything that's good about a blueberry and then just like leave the rest. That was what it kind of tasted like, just a super bitter, gross, dark mess. Um, and then I was like, I grabbed the little bottle. I'm like, blueberry extract substitute. Oh, oh no. So I'm like looking at it like, oh, this isn't blueberry extract. It's like somebody didn't want to use blueberry extract, so they found a substitute, which I'm guessing
Right.
is the pulped versions of the stuff. And it's probably like 10 times more potent because of that. So I'm like, well, that was fun. And then I read that like, or you were telling me that um, I could probably add some lactose to it to like kind of calm it down, to like take the acidity and the bitterness out and like give it like a little smoother flavor. Um, so then I started like, all right, so I got a pound of it, and I was like reading a thing, and I was like, yeah, I'll do this. And then like everything I was saying is like, oh, you can add up to whatever it was. So I like tried it to begin with. I mixed it in and tasted it. I'm like, well, this is good. And then I was just like, well, screw it, and poured the whole pound into the 5 gallon thing. And then I told Jeremy, he's like, you're gonna have the shits. Like never ever pour more than
It's like
like
4 ounces or
whatever
something like
4
that.
ounces
It's
per
not
five
much,
gallons. So I was like, whoopsies. Well, needless to say, that beer didn't last very long because it actually wasn't terrible. But then it settled back out or something. I don't know what happened, or like maybe all of the lactose fell to the bottom, and like the first few were just like full of lactose. And then like once I got
Yeah.
past it, it was gross. And then I opened it up, and it was just all that like all that pulp shit was all stuck to the inside of my thing, and I was really really pissed off, and I just like dumped it. I was at it was like a party we were hosting, and I went down there to like have one of my friends try it, and then I'm like, nope, and then dumped it all out and
Sorry.
stained the sink, stained the floor, stained literally everything that blue touched. I was very very angry.
Not
I
a
may or
happy
may not have
camper.
been inebriated at that point, but I was unhappy.